What it do, people? It's your boy Mo, aka the Hoop Genius, and right now we're breaking down the hottest team in the NBA, the Utah Jazz. I know they just took an L to the Clippers, but before that, they were 20-1, an insanely hot streak. I want to know from you guys, do you think this team can go far in the playoffs? But before that, let's get into the breakdown. As you can see on the offensive side of things, they've been playing a nice, controlled, cool, calm, collective pace of basketball. They're at the bottom half for possessions per game because they're making the ball do all the work to find great looks. They're fourth in offensive efficiency, and just look at how many passes they make. The ball is just moving so fast, the defense is scrambling to get a high percentage look at the basket. Rudy Gobert right there, but it's not just at the basket, it's from behind the arc too. Royce O'Neal is just one of the players having a career season from behind the arc. Royce O'Neal there, and Joe Ingles right here. Joe Ingles is shooting almost 45% from downtown. As you can see, this tough look against Milwaukee, he gets that one to go. It's easy money for my man Jingles over here. And then the key factor this year, he struggled to settle in last season, but Mike Conley is shooting 41% from downtown off the pick and roll there. Porzingis is sagging off. There's a glimpse of daylight. Mike Conley says, listen, I'm underrated, but I'm not too underrated to be hitting the shot. As you can see, the Utah Jazz are third in the NBA for three-point percentage, but what makes them stand out is the amount of three-pointers they're getting that are easy, just like this one. That's a warm-up shot. Leave any NBA player open, they're going to hit that. And they're taking 42 of them a game. So when you're taking a high volume of three-pointers and converting them at a high volume, that is a recipe for success. And the biggest factor for me, the sixth man of the year, he should be the sixth man of the year, Jordan Clarkson, 18 plus points off the bench. He is hooping, leading the league in bench scoring. He's just going out there, and they've said to him, listen, we know you're a bucket getter, so what do we want you to do? We want you to go and get buckets. And you can see he's having fun with it. He's playing with his own style of sauce, and we absolutely love to see it. Let's have a look at some of the breakdowns here. The Utah Jazz are 13th in the league for the first half of the game in terms of scoring, but in the third quarter, that's when they take over. They're number one in the league for third quarter scoring, and that's when they really make their run. As you can see, Donovan Mitchell scoring over the Claw himself. You can see in that game against the Clippers, halfway through the third, Utah got the lead, and they never looked back. They put their foot on the gas. They went the whole way down the home straight to close out the win against one of the LA squads. You can see here, nice little bit of action. Joe Ingles passes it to Royce O'Neal. They think he's going to shoot, but he finds the diving Rudy Gobert for another high percentage look at the bucket. In this game against Miami, they didn't even need to wait till the third quarter. Once they got hot in the second, they took over and they did not fumble the lead. That's what happens when you have a team with veteran players. They've all been around the league long enough to know what it takes. They're number one in terms of points differential, and they're being led by Donovan Mitchell, who I believe is having an all-star year this year. And it's not just the offensive side of things. They're second in the league for defensive efficiency, and guess why? There's one man who's responsible for all of this. It's the big Frenchman. It's the Stifle Tower. It's Mr. Rudy Gobert, but it's been the whole team. Look at Spider getting back to pin the shot off the glass. But we've really got to show some love to Rudy Gobert, who's second in the league for blocks, averaging almost 3 of them a night. You see here, Zubac thinks he's going to get a nice little hook shot off the glass, and Rudy Gobert says, no, sir, not tonight. And he's doing it all over the court on offense. You see Mike Conley misses the layup, but he's there to clean the glass and put it back in. He's been aggressive on the boards. He's been aggressive on defense. He's been aggressive on offense. You can see that through the Viziball data that's on your screen right now. Ivica Zubac, once again, I'm sorry, my guy, but you're just getting denied every time you try and go to the hoop against Mr. Rudy Gobert. And there in a transition, reward the big man, feed him the easy slam. And look at the player impact estimate for Rudy Gobert right now. He's leading the Jazz with an over 10 for the PIE, and look at that, the MVP and the reigning defense player of the year gets put on a poster. The Utah Jazz, Rudy Gobert and his teammates are number one in the NBA right now. Comment, like, subscribe. I've been your boy Mo. Catch you next time.